lot of boxing, a lot of sparring, all the physical straining, running, lifting weights. That's beautiful. But you need to practice on what you have to do, and you have to box. So you should do as much boxing as possible leading up to the fight.
Who am I? Who am I to the people? I have a kid now, like I said before. Honestly, it's just that fatherhood time. I haven't yet spent much more time with my son as I would want to. And he'll understand that as he gets older. If I can see, how can I change and how can I give my son more knowledge rather than luxury things, then I'm going to do that. And the take back is really just about inspiring others like we always do, and grabbing everything, becoming a 2-time undisputed world champion, breaking history, making more records, doing things that people have yet to see. And I'm just grateful to even be here, honestly.
You're hitting the bag, right? I see you hitting it, but when you walk, I want you to do like this and boom, 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 boom. You keep for boom, 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 boom. How long you can do that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A combination, boom, like punch, oh, boom, 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 boom.
And of course, hard work pays off. So this is where it shows. And yeah, man, I think that's the hardest part, though, is taking it all in. I think that's the hardest part, taking it all in. Because I want more. I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied yet. I need more.
What else more you want? Is more boxing can give you?
I need to put my foot in their neck, Mike.
Oh, you want to hurt people?
I want to hurt them.
That's a good.
You know what? You know what I love about you, Mike? Is that right there? You always wanted your foot on their neck. Yeah, and I love that because it's the best feeling, man.
That's what the believe it or not, that's what the people want.
Yeah, of course.
People want that.
Have you ever had that moment where boxing starts to feel like a chess match, with everyone making small, calculated moves to gain an edge? Not only in the ring, but in shaping the story around it. That's the exact vibe right now. A viral clip kicked things off, showing Mike Tyson arriving at Teofimo Lopez's camp, putting in work during training sessions, and even revisiting some classic peekaboo fundamentals with him.
I just say to God, I need your help here. Because I'm about to do something that I'm not built to do, and that's quit.
Once you watch the footage, it's obvious. Iron Mike is there sharpening reflexes, working slip and counter drills, and carrying that undeniable presence of a man who has reached the absolute peak of the sport. This goes far beyond a quick appearance. The clips have been posted and reposted all over social media, clearly showing Tyson passing his experience onto Lopez as part of his preparation. Now let's rewind and look at what followed those sessions. Tyson, never one to soften his opinions, turned his attention to Shakur Stevenson. His remarks came off as praise mixed with a clear caution. He acknowledged Stevenson's sharp technique and high ring intelligence, but he was also direct about what it really takes to handle someone like Teofimo at this stage. That mix of admiration and hard truth is what made his comments hit so hard across social media. If you're Stevenson, hearing Mike Tyson say there's respect, but not to get too comfortable, is the kind of public pressure that snaps you into focus.
Do you recognize this energy?
Energy is beautiful, but we need something to match it. We need some.
Can't nobody match this energy, Mike. Come on.
I know, but you're looking at it, and this used to be a space that you lived in.
There's no doubt about it. That's why I'm getting excited with the opponent.
Mike's just an instigator at this point. He just wants to instigate it. I love it.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing about it though is that guys like yourself, legends, I call it, you guys paved the way. And I appreciate the sport so much. But there was one thing that you had once said. It's like, the way I love the sport, it could hurt you though, because it could break your heart many times.
Oh, many times.
And that's what it's been doing.
Man.
I love it. I love the sport. But my biggest thing now, my goal is not about yes, the financial funds and all that, absolutely. Get paid, we risk our lives. But the whole thing is about making the fights happen.
Let's be honest. What does it really say when Tyson, the fighter who reshaped the idea of power and intimidation in boxing, takes the time to work with a young talent like Lopez? For one, it shifts the storyline. It signals that Lopez isn't just grinding in the gym. He's learning proven, old-school techniques forged in real battles. It also introduces doubt. Tyson's peekaboo style is all about tight defense, explosive counters, and ruthless timing. That's a worst-case matchup for a boxer who depends on single-shot power and sudden pressure. Simply put, the Lopez who left those sessions isn't the same fighter who walked in. So where does Stevenson fit into all of this? If you're someone who follows the storyline side of the sport, it sets up a compelling triangle. Stevenson as the smooth, defensive technician, Lopez as the self-assured, explosive puncher, and Tyson as the unpredictable mentor, quietly expanding Lopez's skill set. Tyson's remarks, balanced between respect and warning, serve two purposes. They acknowledge Stevenson's ability, while also suggesting Lopez could enter the fight with a different approach than most expect. That kind of mental edge matters, because in major fights, momentum is often shaped by what the fighters believe about each other before the opening bell.
The further you pull your hand back, the harder you punch, but it's not. Punching comes with relaxation, real good pinpoint accuracy punching. You can hit a guy with pop and boom.
Let's get into the details, the real substance of how Tyson's influence could impact this matchup. Shakur's biggest strengths are his control of distance, sharp head movement, and a near-surgical ability to turn defense into offense. In the ring, he's like a watchmaker, relying on tiny adjustments, precise timing, and the smart use of open space.
3, 2, 1, relax. Yeah, pop up, push through. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, back flat. Yes, sir. Last 3.
Lopez, on the other hand, is more like a guided wrecking ball, explosive, self-assured, and capable of finishing rounds with a single flawless combination. Tyson's peekaboo style isn't about looking graceful. It's about making aggression precise and devastating. Tight guard, smart head movement, and perfectly timed counters. If Lopez takes even a portion of that in, he can bridge distance safely while staying dangerous. A serious headache for anyone trying to keep the fight clean and controlled.
Before, he knows the in and out about fighting, and it's just that we have to transfer that because he's using his legs and elbows and everything, grabbing. So we kind of, did a new foundation and made him more elusive. Made him more elusive. He throws his punches with just bad intentions. And I used to believe the consistency.
Now, let's break it down tactically. Picture Stevenson's ideal strategy. Control distance, snap the jab, work angles, and frustrate Lopez into overcommitting. That plan relies on Lopez making mistakes out of impatience. But now imagine Lopez with sharper head movement and sudden, tight counters. Stevenson might not find all the space he's counting on. Tyson's guidance isn't a magic fix. Nobody's claiming Lopez will turn into Sugar Ray overnight. But it could limit the free room Stevenson usually exploits and push him into taking risky exchanges he'd rather avoid. That's why Tyson's warnings carry weight. They're proof the mental chess is far from finished.
So you have to have constant attack. You can't go out there toe-to-toe slugging. You gotta cut him off, chase him.
Cut the ring off.
Yeah.
I think he's got good footwork.
He has good speed too.
He's got great speed. He's got great power.
Stepping back to the human side of things, Tyson issuing a caution about Stevenson is also a savvy media move. It grabs attention. Iron Mike warns a rising champion, and suddenly fans, analysts, and the fighters themselves are all talking. There's no malice, it's just boxing. Veterans engage with younger fighters because it builds hype and also forces them to be mentally sharper. For Stevenson, seeing this online gives him two choices: use it to focus and improve, or react emotionally and lose concentration. True champions take that kind of noise and turn it into extra work, more precise sparring. History shows us that great fighters let doubt add layers to their preparation, not derail it.
I'll have to drop the empty up, you little.
Where fans and analysts start having fun, you have to ask, is Tyson's involvement just strategic theater? Could the Lopez camp be subtly planting a sense of doubt into Stevenson's feed? Possibly. Boxing is as much mental as it is physical. A viral clip of Tyson leaning over Lopez, sharing technical tips, becomes a piece of theater that forces Stevenson and his team to react, publicly or privately. That reaction itself shows strategy. Do they respond with sparring clips? Highlight Stevenson's defensive mastery in interviews? The social battlefield becomes another round to win. We do have fresh training footage from Stevenson's camp, but make no mistake, none of this diminishes his abilities. His tape shows elite movement, timing, and composure under pressure. He's outboxed top opponents and has a team that knows how to build a strategy around his strengths. Tyson's remarks are more of a cautionary signal than a prediction of defeat. In essence, Tyson telling Stevenson to be careful is like a coach reminding a fighter to respect the threat. It's a prompt to stay sharp, and champions turn that into discipline, which is exactly what Shakur appears to be doing.
Tom, you got a time limit. January 31st. Go gonna beat your. Yeah, put that in there.
Loosen up a little bit. Shadow boxing, get some sparring. Maybe about 8 to 10 rounds. And
everybody talking about Tio gonna win. Y'all all know that he gonna lose, bro. Shakur actually fight accurate people, like not bums. Like he fought Oscar Valdez. Tank pulled out the fight because he's scared. Ryan Garcia's scared. Like they all scared. Even Devin Haney. Shakur gonna stop him. This easy. That's so easy. Y'all already know the question. Shakur on top.
you got it. One flip.
That was a good fucking job, man. You know what? Not what? I don't know. It ain't like I said. Your boxing get better by the hour, okay? Soon, you'll be undefeated.
Niggas all be just sitting back. Like, you saw him waiting though, right?
All right, let's turn up the heat a bit. Predicting the outcome is entertaining, but the real story lies in the human drama, a legendary figure guiding a rising contender, while that same legend publicly evaluates a stylistic genius like Stevenson. It's classic boxing theater, Past meets present, ego meets skill, and the media circus fills in the rest. When fight night comes, all the speculation and social media hype will either matter or fade into the background. The bell decides, but the build-up counts. Tyson's training clips and cautionary words have already added depth to the narrative. And honestly, it makes the whole story more compelling.
It all works hand in hand. It flows like water, as Bruce Lee says. And let me tell you, Tyson Fury said it doesn't matter if he has Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, and Mike Tyson training him. The fact of the matter is, all of those three combined are a novelty of the cuss style, of a boxing style that Mike knows like the back of his hand. And
so what should viewers focus on during the fight? First, watch how Lopez moves after those sessions with Tyson. Look for tighter defense, less reckless exposure, and more compact attacks. Second, observe whether Stevenson's precise footwork gets disrupted. Does Lopez close the distance more effectively? Or does Stevenson find even smarter angles? Third, pay attention to the mental battle. How do both fighters handle pressure? The opening exchanges will reveal a lot. If Tyson's influence is visible in Lopez's approach early on, that's the storyline the media will latch onto afterward.
The right fight for you, Teo?
The best fighting the best. And I think that since, after a tremendous performance by Crawford against Canelo, you see that type of fight and the magnitude it brings, you want to emulate it.
You could have fought anybody as well. 135. Look for unification. For you, why was it the right one?
If you look in and around my weight class, I can't get the other big fighters to get in the ring. So you got to go to somebody who's willing to do it, and he was willing to do it. So now we're here.
What do you think of Shakur, his style?
Great fighter. Good fighter. He knows how to fight. He knows how to box inside, outside. He knows how to use his lateral movement. So I think that all those things I need in order to enhance my skill sets and also to challenge myself, because we can't say we are the best if we don't see it or look for it or even go out there and test it.
You've been critical of him, though, over recent months. Like you said, he had the power of a 6-year-old at one point on social media. You did, yeah. You had a lot of tweets over there.
I don't even remember. Dang. I don't even know what I'd be doing.
But you seem to believe that 140 may be a bridge too far for him, a step too far for him.
Shakur was honestly the most flawless from 123 all the way down to 114. Since then, he's had his shares of victories. I think 135 was his top tier. 140, I think we just gotta wait and see. You know what I mean? And for him to even...
The opening exchanges will reveal a lot. If Tyson's guidance shows up in Lopez's performance early, that's the headline the media will chase afterward. But here's the reality check. Clips don't win fights. Reputation doesn't win fights. Preparation does. Tyson's presence adds flavor to the narrative, but it doesn't determine the outcome. What counts is whether Lopez absorbed those lessons, whether Stevenson's team adapts, and whether both fighters execute their plans on fight night. That's the essence of boxing. The chatter is just noise until the bell rings and the fighters write the story themselves.
Going up to the 40s, I was already at 40.
Yeah, for sure.
So you see that 10-pound gap. I was thinking I was probably going to move up to 47.
Okay, seeing me, you think I'm smaller in person, or like, what do you think?
I know nothing.
Okay.
I know nothing, man.
I think that was your angle with Lomachenko. Like, I felt like you knew how little Lomachenko was, and you kind of capitalized off of that.
Heck no, that man was...
This is the kind of subplot that makes Fight Week unmissable. You get boxing IQ, drama, and the chance to see young fighters develop under the shadow of legends. Mike Tyson offering caution to Shakur Stevenson after visiting Teofimo Lopez's camp is exactly the kind of headline that pulls everyone closer to the screen. So grab your snacks, clear your schedule for the fight, and enjoy the messy, brilliant chaos that only boxing delivers. Who wins? That's a question the bell will answer. But the build-up? It's already a knockout story. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss what's coming next.